Well, hello hyperspace, my name is Davontos and it's time to get hyped because this is some Infinite Warfare gameplay. It's actually kind of old, not too much, but I am using the UMP45 or the MACTAV as it's called here. But I actually want to talk about something that's going to hit Call of Duty really soon. So, Overwatch did the summer games and Call of Duty did this summer event. Overwatch is doing a Halloween event and Call of Duty has been confirmed to have some kind of data in the game at the moment that hints at a new Halloween event. We do not know when this event will launch, but obviously it's October, so it's going to be sometime this month, and we're probably predicting it's going to play out just like that summer event did, with custom loot boxes, supply drops, custom supply drops that have specific summer games, or should I say Halloween event items. We don't know what this event's going to be called, but I do know that the rigs are going to get special costumes. Just like when the summer games came out, I keep calling it summer games, I'm used to Overwatch. Just like when the summer event launched, you had Striker, who looked like Price, and you had the FTL, who looked like Salter and all that stuff. Well, in this Halloween event, here are the rigs that are going to have these special skins. We're starting off with the Warfighter, and Warfighter is actually going to be Andre. And Andre is the guy from the Zombies, you know, the stereotypical DJ. And all these costumes are actually taking place off of the zombie outfits from Zombies and Spaceland. So we're going to have the Warfighter, who's Andre. We're going to move down, we're going to have the Merc, and the Merc is actually going to be a big, buff, burly zombie. We're going to go down to Snapdick. Snapdick is actually going to be, what was that robot's name? Neo. Yeah, you remember that little robot with the computer head? Neo is actually going to be Snapdick. He's going to have the same Snapdick body, I presume, and he's going to have Neo's head on him instead of having his regular Snapdick head. We move down to FTL, and FTL is going to be Sally. We go down to the, what was the other guy? Striker. And Striker is actually going to be, the nerd. What was his name? Poindexter. And the last one is the Phantom, and the Phantom is going to be the Jock. And those are going to be the costumes that we will be getting for the special Halloween event. Now, just like the special summer event, there were special weapons that came along, and I'm not too sure what these weapons are, but we can pretty much guarantee that they're going to come alongside the Halloween event. And of course, they're only going to be available through supply drops, but keep in mind, the same thing they did with the summer, let's use the Valk Retro for example. The Valk Retro was only available in the summer event. There has been code founded, or discovered, whatever you want to call it, has been code discovered in Infinite Warfare that the Valk Retro has another variant called the Valk Vintage, and it works exactly like the Valk Retro. The only difference is the Retro had that summer camo that can't be changed. Well, the Valk Vintage is coming to Infinite Warfare. You can actually you cannot talk today. You can obviously purchase it with salvage, just like you can with all your other weapons from the Quartermaster. So I'm pretty sure whatever new weapons are coming out during this Halloween event will also come later on in the year to Infinite Warfare as a standalone, standard, everyday weapon. And if this spooky Halloween event also plays out just like the summer event, then that means we're going to be getting some free gifts every few days from the Quartermaster. Just log in, get a free gift. I believe it was on Wednesdays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. They gave us some free summer-themed items. So for the Halloween, probably the same days, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, they're going to give us some spooky Halloween things. It can be things from camos to a new weapon variant to taunts, who knows. And also, I'm not too sure, but as with the summer games, you can still get Price and Ghost and Salter from supply drops, so I'm pretty sure once this Halloween event ends, you can probably get the same character skins, you know, zombie characters. You can probably get those same zombie characters from supply drops even after this event ends. Now, I've actually been asked a couple of questions. Do I think new rigs are going to come? Kind of like how Black Ops 3 had the, what was that shady dude who ran the supply drop guy, Blackjack? Just like Blackjack was basically an extra rig that was added in Black Ops 3. Well, Infinity Ward went on record and they said they are not adding any other rigs to Infinite Warfare because they feel like the game is already balanced as it is. They didn't say it sucks. I know a lot of guys think the game sucks. They said it's balanced, and if you actually do play Infinite Warfare and you get a feel for it and you grow on the weapons, you can actually say this game is pretty balanced, aside from a couple of variants being a little too overpowered, especially one specific MG, which is going to be in the next video. But yeah, I would say the game is pretty balanced, and having another rig, I kind of agree with Infinity Ward. We don't really need another rig because, I think these rigs are really fun to use, and I feel like if they do add another rig and they have it play out like Blackjack, you know, like the guy who has all the abilities, it's gonna be a little overpowered because the payloads in this game, they play a huge part in the combat, especially the guys who just hold down the fort, like Striker. You have Striker in Domination. Everybody has Striker. You can infest the map with turrets and bombs, and they just play a huge part. So if you actually have a character who can cycle through multiple payloads, he's gonna be a little broken. So I'm all on Infinity Ward with this. I feel like they don't have to add another rig. But, speaking about adding stuff to Infinite Warfare, the last map pack has come out, which is the one that has the aliens in it. I think it was called a Retribution, something like that. And Infinity Ward has went on record, and they said that they will continue to add content like, you know, costumes, weapons, to Infinite Warfare. We don't know how long they're going to do this. I mean, if you actually look at Black Ops 3 is like 2 years old now, and they're still adding stuff to Black Ops 3. So, Infinite Warfare can probably follow in the same footsteps. 2 years from now, they can still be giving us some free guns if you got the Season Pass, at least. And, with the events, now we had this summer event, we were probably getting this Halloween event if all these leaks are true, which I'm pretty sure they are because these images I've seen look really legit. And I'm kind of thinking about Christmas. We had a Christmas event last year in Infinite Warfare, and they gave us a ton of stuff, but come Christmas time, World War II will already be out. So is Infinite Warfare going to basically recycle last year's Christmas event and give it to us? Or are they just not going to give us anything at all because they think everybody's going to be hopping on World War II? I'm really hoping they would recycle the event, and I'm hoping Infinite Warfare would do like Overwatch, but just not to, you know, the extent that Overwatch does. Basically what Overwatch is doing is we had the Summer Games last year, and then we get the Summer Games again this year with just added content. I really hope Infinite Warfare would give us the same event, just recycled, because I know the company has to focus on the most current Call of Duty, this case World War II, so just to make things a little easier on their part, just recycle the same old events over and over. That way, I mean, if you open up the supply drops and you get an old Summer Games item, you can just get some salvage for it, and it basically just benefits for you. So, I'm really hoping we get a recycled Christmas event from last year. It would be better if they add more stuff to it, but I kinda doubt that would happen. Just hoping for a recycled Christmas event, because I didn't get to take part in it. So if you like this video, punch that like button with a mighty force. You can follow me up on Twitter at DavontosMan. And as always, I'll see all of you in the next video. Have a nice day.